Hey guys, welcome to YellowDingy.com. It's Mario, and I'm doing a game glass on Singularity, and I'm playing it on the 360. So the storyline takes place on an island in Russia. Now, back in the day, during the Cold War, there was these experiments using this E99, and E99 was discovered by the Russians, and they were going to use it as a part of a solution to the atomic bomb. The Americans. The Russians trying to become a greater power against the Americans. So you start at the game and you play as Nate, who is a Black Ops soldier, and you're supposed to investigate this supposed abandoned island in present day in 2010. And you're checking it out because it's giving off some radiation and there's some suspicion about it, that kind of thing. So once you get to the island, you discover that it's most definitely not abandoned. It's actually inhabited by people that have been affected by this E99 stuff. And the E99 stuff has made the people into human-eating monsters. So you've got that to deal with. So as you go through the story, you learn about this scientist called Victor Barsova or Bazova or something. And he was able to use E99 back during the Cold War to make this device called the TMD, which is the time manipulation device. Now, not to give too much away of the storyline, there is a guy on the island, present day, who is trying to restart up the whole E99 project, and you're out to stop him. And you'll actually end up working with Victor, which is kind of confusing because Victor was back in the 1950s, so yes, there is time travel back and forth between present day and the 1950s. Actually, generally speaking, the island will naturally shift back and forth between the 1950s and present day. So this whole setup makes for a excellent storyline, as you can imagine. As for the TMD, it's going to be your main weapon. Well, not your main weapon, but a primary weapon that you're going to use. And it's just simply awesome. It's the next best thing in gaming since the anti-gravity gun in Half-Life. It can do various things. Just to name a few here. It can age items that have been subjected to the E99, so it can age both forwards and backwards, which is really cool. It can do something called deadlock, which causes an area to be timeless. So it's like you're inducing a singularity in a certain area. So some enemies are coming along and you can do the deadlock on them and just take them out because they're frozen in time. And you can also do impulse, which is just a energy push to kill off or push enemies away. And there are some other cool things that you can do, but I don't want to give it away. You guys can discover it on your own. But take my word for it, it is awesome. You can upgrade your weapons and buy perks and so forth by collecting this E99 technology, which you'll find throughout the game. Health is found in the form of health packs and stim packs. As for other weapons, you'll have a revolver, a SMG, a shotgun. Then you have this other weapons that are affected by E99, and you can time control the bullets. It's crazy cool. As for the controls, they feel really good. It's a well executed shooter. You don't have an auto aim, unfortunately, but since the manual aim is so dead on, it's actually kind of neat that you can smoothly shoot someone without the auto aim. Also, there's no cover system, so it's kind of like Call of Duty. Just crouch behind some boxes. Or maybe you could crouch behind some shattered boxes which you have aged back into a new box. So, eh? Eh? Pretty cool. As for graphics, they look awesome. Sometimes the textures seem kind of bland, but that's on a very rare occasion. At that, I'm just pretty much nitpicking, trying to find something negative about this awesome game. Online play. You can play on Xbox Live Extermination, which is you can play as soldiers or the creatures, and it's soldiers versus creatures, and you're trying to capture as many beacons as you can. And you also have Team Deathmatch, and at the end of it, whichever team has more points wins. This game is like Braid meets Fallout meets Half-Life, and it seems like I didn't know what true gaming was until I played this game. It is just simply awesome. The storyline is just like intriguing. The game is suspenseful. The gameplay is awesome. Um, just go buy it. Stop watching this game glass and go buy it. Trust me, you'll really enjoy this game. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's yellowdinghy.com.